Hello, and welcome to Final Show Films. I'm John, or Senstaku, as you might know me on Twitter, the executive producer here, and I just want to thank you for watching. It really means a lot to us that people watch, listen to, and enjoy our shows. If you want to help us keep making these shows as fun and lively as they can be, please join your fellow fans in supporting us at our Patreon page at patreon.com/fsfilms or by subscribing to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/finalshowfilms. It really means a lot to us that the amount of you who do support us continue to do so, especially our $25 plus tier supporters on Patreon. Anti-Tonic, Cat Waterflame, Samantha Bates, Maureen, Monty, and Gravity Alexander. Every little bit helps, so thank you to all of our patrons and subs. Check us out on Twitter at Finalshowfilms and on our website at www.finalshowfilms.com for updates, go-live notifications, and more. We love interacting with you, so feel free to tweet at us or email us at finalshowfilms@gmail.com. That being said, please relax and enjoy. We're live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Star Wars Twilight Nights. I am John, and I'm your game master for the evening. Joining me today is Craig.
Hi, I'm Craig. I'm playing Crack Tulpa, the Quarren Sentinel Artisan. And I rolled a dark side point, so I am back to normal.
All right. And Aaron.
Hi, I'm Aaron. I am playing Kitty, Wookiee, Alchemist, Rolling Destiny, One Dark Side.
And Jack.
Hey everybody, I'm Jack. I'm playing Graztatha, Wookiee Xian expert. And Scrabble is the worst board game because it's education that's trying to convince you that it's entertainment, but it's lying.
Yeah, I like those games.
It's more like trivia than education, really.
And I rolled a dark side point as well.
And Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara, and I'm playing Nerese, droid healer and Niman disciple. And where am I rolling again? There it is.
The button. There.
To light side for once.
And Holly.
I'm Holly. I'm playing Avazia, Pureblood Sith, Juyo Berserker.
And roll your destiny.
Gesundheit.
In a minute.
Thank you.
There it is.
One dark
Dark
side.
side.
And William.
Hi, I'm William, and I'm playing Korsrath, the Sith Pureblood Makashi duelist who is rolling a light side.
And Jeremy.
Hi, my name is Jeremy. I'm playing Ilyana, a Dathomirian mystic, and hey, two light. Wait a minute, are we starting off with more light side than dark? I don't understand.
This is so weird.
How does that work?
Does anyone need to flip today?
Is anyone above 80 morality or below 20?
Nope.
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 All right, we're good.
Give me time.
Time.
I had a lot of backtracking that I need to fix.
Star Wars, The Twilight Nights, Episode 13, Salvaging the Plan. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, the year is 3643 BBY, or before the Battle of Yavin, 10 years after the Treaty of Coruscant was signed. The XT-530 model guard droid started life as an advanced training droid for Jedi Knights and their Padawans. The advanced vertebrains and high-powered reaction drives that allowed them to fight on the level of a Jedi Knight proved to be an attractive prospect and target for the unscrupulous Circa Arms Corporation, who, through corporate and political espionage, acquired the design document and began to mass-produce high-powered security guards for the Hutt cartels and Sith Empire, droids capable of standing toe-to-toe with a Jedi Knight. This is exactly the model of droid that our Twilight Knights leave behind on the floor below as they slide a cargo container over the hole in the floor they had climbed up through to escape, shutting out the sound of a droid attempting to scramble to its feet and pursue. So, the sound of a heavy cargo container slams against a wall and over the hole that you had carved through the floor as you are all momentarily safe from danger on the second floor of this spice mining operation.
So I know you said stand to its feet and pursue, but your mic cut out for like the first half of pursue, and I heard stand to its feet and sue.
The lawyer droid.
Pursue.
I'm sure there are lawyer droids.
There
Yes.
absolutely
No,
are
yeah.
droids.
What do you think protocol droids do in their off time? Yeah. And have we determined how many floors, in essence, there are to this tower?
No.
Okay. Then Graz will just sort of shake their head and I suppose we had better keep moving before that thing finds a way to continue its efforts.
I seem to recall that we had gauged that the place where Zilda had run up to was 2 floors up.
Yeah.
We need to find 1 more floor up. Let's go.
Did we bring the ladder?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Do we want to cut through the ceiling again?
This looks like as good a place as any. And then looks to Crack to see if Crack knows anything about the interior layout of this place yet.
If I recall correctly, I know where the security hub is, and that's not here. It's in the center. So I don't think we know a lot about this part.
No, you have a ping. You have a data pad that is pinging towards the security hub, which is first floor center of the tower.
I'm going to look around and see if there's a fire escape diagram or anything.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
How much do the huts value their workers?
Or would you like to flip a light side point and say there's a fire escape diagram?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that.
All right. So flip a light side point.
There, that's a much more familiar outlay of destiny points.
You happened to climb up into you happened to climb up into a because the way the tower is leaned, as you go further in, basically the rings go further in. So a ring is not below a ring is below a room. So you climbed up into what seems to be some sort of maintenance room, where they have like a variety of things, including a building diagram. It's a very rough diagram that doesn't give you a whole lot of detail, but it does give you a general layout of how the building is connected to the various buildings around it. So the tower is built of concentrically smaller rings that go up about 5 floors. Though these floors are larger than standard floors, so they're 5 levels, but they're taller than what 5 floors might indicate. The rings themselves, so on the ground floor where you were, there are 4 rings to the center. Then as you go up, there are less and less, or smaller and smaller.
3, 2, 1, basically, yeah.
Yeah. As you go up, 4, 3, and then there's just one on the very top. Yeah. You are currently in a maintenance hatch off the 3rd most ring of the 2nd floor. The 4th and 5th floor seem to be one like central thing that looks like it connects actually both floors. And the based on the diagram you're looking at, you would need to go up 1 more floor. Actually, above you would be access to the docking bay monitoring rooms based on this diagram.
All right. I'm going to grab a quick scan of it with my data pad just so we have the image.
Yeah, sure.
As we leave this area. Did we try to call Zilda? Did anyone try to reach Zilda on comms after we?
Yeah, you've reached him previously. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he said, "Come up here and meet me,"
Okay.
which we're trying to do.
So, using this diagram, then, can we figure out where he is and the best access way to get there?
Up and over, basically. You are above you would be the access way to the docking bay control room that he's in.
Okay.
So we could just cut through the floor again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ceiling.
There aren't stairs next door or something stupid.
No. There's the elevator is centrally located.
Okay. Right then. Direct route again.
I will climb up and start cutting the roof again.
Yeah, they seem to the looking at the layout, the elevators are all controlled locations. So like the elevator that goes up through the tower is attached to the security office. And the elevators that go down into the mines are in those preloading bays that were guarded that you saw last time.
It makes it easier to control who goes where.
Yes.
Yep.
So you set up a ladder, climb up, begin cutting through. You don't have to make any rolls because there's nobody threatening you at the moment. There is a door to this maintenance room. Would you like to lock it?
Yes, I still have the back door, correct? So I
Yes,
can just
you don't make a
that.
roll. You can just lock it.
Oh yeah, I'll just do that thing.
All right, so you lock the door while others cut a hole through the ceiling. After a few moments, a molten chunk of ceiling falls to the ground, and you are able to climb up to the next level.
I would like to move that over and stack it on top of whatever we currently have blocking the hole we cut in from below.
Sure. Tunk.
Climb through.
Climb up through the hole you've now created in the ceiling. You find yourself in an access way. This is a direct hallway from a ring out to the docking bay control room. And you see very easily the control room is open and there are bodies strewn around the access way.
I will walk in. Is there a trail, or does it look like Zilda's just been killing things as they come in?
It looks more like he's been meeting them in the hallway and killing them there.
All right, so Corsarath will walk into the control room.
In the control room, there are more bodies sort of strewn around, sliced in various pieces from a lightsaber. And Archon Zilda standing at a control panel, looking at it in sort of the same way you might look at a very annoying rodent that you're about to step on. You can't really see facial features because of the mask, but he's definitely got that physicality about him as he's staring at this control panel.
We have an engineer, if that machinery is not to your understanding.
Looks over his shoulder. Ah, good, you're all here. Yeah, one of you get over here and do a thing with this thing before I break it.
Doing the thing. Crack will step up and take a look.
Do the thing!
So this is a control panel. This is a docking bay control panel. It's how you use it's what you can use to lock down the docking bay that it's attached to. Zilda seems to have managed to coerce somebody into using it to lock down the rest of the facility, and then killed them when the guards arrived, so he doesn't have any access to use it himself anymore.
All right. I will use, if I may, the back door we set up to get access.
Yeah, you can. So through this console, you can get it. You can't gain system-wide access to like layouts and stuff, but you do have access to the exterior like lockdown procedures and things like that. So you can lock down the entire building from here.
Oh, all right. So looks like we're in. Shall we shut everything down, or and then start opening up a path to where we need to go?
Yeah, close everything down.
Right. I will do that.
You all hear the sound of doors slamming shut throughout the facility. All right. Can you funnel everybody, all the guards in this facility, into the security room? Also, do you know where the security room is?
I do. It's right here, and I will indicate. You said there's not really a layout, so I guess I will take out the scan that I got from the fire escape diagram and indicate where on that I believe the security room is.
All right. See if you can funnel all the security guards into that room, and then who wants to come with me to eliminate the security presence in the facility?
I'll go.
Right there with you.
I will warn. I will feel the need to warn. They do have advanced electro staff droids with cortosis armor plating. Keep eyes open.
Archon, would you like me to come with you, or should I stay here by this console to better close and open doors?
It would be useful to have somebody here that has access to the facility to the facility's mainframe.
Right.
Until we clear out the security room.
That someone should.
I can protect Crack.
Okay.
Thanks, Kitty.
And yes, the XT530s are a pain in the ass. He points over, and you see one dismantled in the far corner.
Does it have a cool gun I could get off of it?
It does not have a cool gun. It does have an electro staff, though.
For a second, I was like, I'm going to
don't
pick up his
think
gun
I'm
and glue it to my
any
gun.
better with those.
The electro staff is currently embedded in its own chassis. It looks like, seeing that his lightsaber wasn't working properly, Zilda just yanked the staff out of its hands and used that.
Oh,
Fair enough.
Archon, do you need me to take a look at your lightsaber before you go?
No.
Corsarath, what about you?
No. Cortosis shorts are relatively short term.
I can make it shorter.
Probably not the time.
Are you saying that you can make my lightsaber able to pierce through cortosis?
With enough time, but not currently in this location. But when we get back to the Twilight Hammer, let me know.
I might take you up on that.
The Aeon Cutter. Sorry.
Twilight Hammer, the Warcraft thing.
I was gonna say Twilight Hammer's from WoW, dude.
They're bleeding over. Like I said, I was about to ask if I could pick up the gun and glue it onto my other gun.
Do we know when the Sith ship is supposed to come in?
Not yet. You could probably see if you could get the incoming logs out of that computer, though, Crack.
Out of this one or out of the security one?
Out of that one. Out of that one.
What would I know?
You'd have to make another computer's roll to see if you can dig into the files because you're in the system, but you're sifting through.
Oh,
now.
so this one has better access than the one I'd used before?
Yeah. This is a docking bay. This is a docking bay terminal. It's going to have like their inbound, outbound flights.
Oh hell yeah! Then I think Crack is probably already starting to dig around in there.
And give me a computer's check difficulty 2, and I'm going to spend a dark side to upgrade it.
Okay. I'm just looking to see if I have anything that helps on my talents. I don't think so. I can do it more quickly, but that's about it. 2 advantage.
So you've got access to all of their inbound, outbound flights, but it doesn't seem like there's anything marked Sith Empire, which either means it's marked under a different name or it's unregistered, which also would make sense. If they're doing secret deals with the Sith Empire, they don't want to leave a paper trail.
Is that something that, if I'm going to be staying here anyway, I could take time and sort of...
Yeah, you could take time and make another roll later.
Yeah, okay. Nothing immediately jumping out at me, but I'll keep after it.
Right. All right. So yeah, funnel everyone towards the security room, lock the elevator to our level, and let's go have a chat with some security guards.
Will do.
Does everyone have at least one stim pack who's coming along for this fight?
I don't think I have one.
Nope.
Do any of you have any spares?
I have one stim pack.
Yes, I have 2 extra.
I gave my last one to you.
I never really thought about carrying stim packs. It seemed redundant.
What will be, will be.
Zolda goes over and yanks the electro staff out of the corpse of the other droid.
Yeah, so I've got 2. Whoever wants to take one.
Avazia will take one.
Okay.
Is Ilyana going to take one?
Oh yeah, she'll take one because one's here.
Okay.
So then it was to be.
Right, exactly. Okay. As long as Avazia and Ilyana both have one, Graz will nod and then follow Zilda, who's now apparently dual wielding saber and electro staff.
Kitty,
Yep.
do you feel confident defending Crack by yourself, or would you like assistance?
I'll be fine. You should probably make sure they don't die.
Yes. I'll follow the rest of the group then.
Don't let them get your bones.
That won't be necessary, Crack.
Ilyana will just lean in to Kitty and just whisper, "Don't let you die," and then wick off.
Kitty,
Can we? Sorry.
He will sort of wave and nod. You all look very menacing. Have fun.
Graz is the last one to leave, and they just sort of pat Kitty on the shoulder.
Have fun storming the
This will be
security room.
fun.
Yeah.
This will definitely be fun.
Can I set off an alarm in the security room?
Yeah, if you want.
That seems I do. Does anything occur to Crack that is not occurring to Craig of a better way to concentrate the forces there?
Kitty
Or Kitty?
Kitty will ask before John tells us anything we may not know. Is there like a general regroup order or that would make them all go back there?
I'll look through the
You have
logs, I
access.
guess.
You have access to logs. Yeah, there's a recall order you can send out.
Okay. All right.
It's basically it's basically emergency recall to security center to typically it's used for faulty equipment issues or if there's something wrong with communications to get them in there so they can have a discussion in person.
Okay. Is it something that's issued automatically, or do I have to get on comms and do it?
It'd be an automatic because it'd be
Okay.
used if comms weren't working.
Cool. All right. Then I will issue that.
You know the little guard pad that you have, the guard like data pad that you have, pings with an alert that says emergency recall to security center.
With the coughs in there.
There's no cough in there. No.
Yeah. And we're not worried about them listening into our comms, or we are worried about that?
I don't know. Are you?
It's never come up.
No one has asked me a question about whether or not they can listen into your comms. So,
I mean, we haven't encrypted our comms yet. We've just been trying to
Okay.
keep them minimized, I guess. So,
I think Kitty would be aware of that, probably because Graz would have explained that sometimes people listen into comms. So we'll not do anything. Ilyana will assume that the right things have happened. And then that should help.
they haven't left yet either. Zilda's still yanking the staff out.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So if there's all right.
Sorry, I thought we were doing this as they were headed out.
I did too. And Crack points at his at the guard pad and says, "All right. Regroup order has been issued. They should be closing in. There's no way from here to monitor where people are within the base, is there?
No,
You
that'd
can't
be a
get access
security.
to
That'd be
cameras or
a
anything.
security
Okay.
system thing. Yeah.
All right. Then I'll just be shutting down exterior doors and leaving open your direct path. And Crack will again indicate on the diagram the most direct path from here to the security room.
Once they're in the security room, lock that door. We're gonna come in through the elevator. So,
Will do.
all right, let's go. As there's the sound of metal tearing as he finally gets the electrostaff free of the corpse that it was in. And he begins to stalk out the door.
Are all the blasters sitting around here the same basic kind that we picked up off the corpses earlier?
Yeah. So if you wanted to gather them up in crates, you could probably sell them for a hefty amount.
Yeah.
Kitty will say, could you leave some of those here? We can come back. I can bring them down later.
Oh, that's a good idea. We might get bored.
Yeah. We'll deal with those when we're done here.
Okay, thanks. Kitty has a plan.
All right. So the security team culling team heads off. Is there anything that Kitty and Crack are doing in that room while they're leaving, after they've left?
After they've left, Kitty will turn to Crack. I have an idea and I may need your help to implement it.
Of course. What's your
Do you
idea?
think we could tie up all these guns or set them up somewhere and have them all on a single trigger so that if anyone walks into the room, they're just full of all of the lasers?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, keep an eye on things. And I might ask you some questions as I try and do that.
Of course. I'll be trying to shut the gates, but we should certainly be able to split my attention with no problems.
GM, I'm essentially trying to run a cord or something so that it presses all of the triggers at the same time if I want it to.
It's the shotgun on the chair from the Hunter game.
Yeah.
Yes, except for it's a lot of
Super
rifles
effective.
on a chair
and
aimed at
actually
a
able
solid
to be
location.
utilized,
I need to get a drink so I don't die, but yes, make a mechanics check difficulty 2.
Okay.
Can I assist?
I am erring on the side
Yes.
assuming you are skilled assistants and looking up what that does.
That means that you can use my skill and your stats, which I think
Ooh.
so I think the only benefit to me doing it would be I have manipulate, which would technically also let me use a
So
force
I'd
die,
like to
but
be the one to make the roll.
Yeah.
Because I think it's more important that if something goes wrong that needs like actual mechanic, you will be free to make that roll.
yeah,
right?
I 100% agree. I have 3 in mechanics.
Okay. So that is 3 upgrades essentially.
For the record, I don't know if this is whether you meant the room would be full of lasers or people will be full of lasers, but I interpreted it as the second.
Well,
which is
I did as
delightful.
well, which was
Both
great.
will be full of
Yes.
lasers, really.
Yeah, I think Kitty meant
Just a
both.
lot of
but
lasers.
The second is totally fine. John, we thought that probably Crack is
Yes.
guild assistance.
Yeah, I yelled yes. You probably couldn't hear me, though.
Sorry, no. You have a very directional mic, which is good 90% of the time. Okay. Diff 2 and roll. Wait. That's not a roll.
So yes, you would use Crack's skill of 3 with your
Intelligence.
intellect.
Yes. So ignore that. That's not a real roll. That is me clicking the wrong button.
It'll be difficulty 2.
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't be your roll, considering your intelligence is way higher than 2.
Well, I still failed,
Wow.
but I failed on more dice.
So the problem you're having is getting a way for them to. You're trying to low tech a way for them to fire all at once. But the draw resistance on the triggers are so much that if you pull hard enough with a low tech solution to make the gun fire, you don't really have a way to anchor them securely, so the gun just bounces around rather than firing.
So what Kitty is up to is pulling out a screwdriver and using the very like mechanics minded but low tech person strategy of let's try and adjust the trigger sensitivity on all of these individually so that it works.
Yeah. So that's what's happening right now. Meanwhile, rest of the group. As I continue to try not to die.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, well, if I have to go out salt in my throat from eating fries is probably the best way to go.
At the very least, if you're gonna die on the stream, let us know in advance so we can promote it.
Fair. Although I don't think that's against AT.
You can see the headline now.
I'm fairly sure non-violent death is not prohibited.
Yeah, choking to death is not. I don't think against the TOS.
I don't think they would.
I mean, keeping the video up would be, but they can't actually ban you from dying. We're not in
I have the
one
workaround.
You are banished from death. You're Deadpool now.
Hey, I'd take that. I'd even take that with the fucked up face. Anyways.
How about with the memories disappearing?
My memory's already bad.
You just get to experience.
Gotta get worse.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna get worse no matter what I do.
Fair.
Anyways, you're heading towards the center area. Every once in a while, Zelda will stop and will hold up an arm to stop you all from passing him. As you hear the sound of boots going by, it seems like he's waiting until they're all in one room before he really unleashes this bubbling hatred that he has been building up since trying to work on a computer. And eventually, the group of you all find yourselves at an elevator that is currently down. The number of times that you've stopped to let people go by gives you the impression that probably everyone is in the security room right now, and you're hoping that Crack has locked the doors to the security room so they can't get out. You're too far up to really hear anything, though. So, looking at this is a cable elevator, so there's a bunch of white-haired guys with one eye holding the elevator up. No. There are
Sounds legit.
several steel cords, several metal cords, in front of you, hanging in the elevator shaft that Zelda has opened up from the outside. All right, so how good are you all at climbing? He asks the group of you.
Quite.
I look at my
Is it
two
a
brawn.
tree?
No.
The answer is
Then
not
I'm not
very.
sure.
I cannot.
All right.
I'm fine.
We're gonna need some sort of toolkit then. And so he starts looking around, trying
I
to
look
find
behind us at the ladder.
some sort of thing.
Would a
That
ladder
might work. That might work, yeah.
I will retrieve the ladder.
You have 2 collapsible ladders, actually.
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
He takes the 2 ladders and sort of jockeys them down into like a Z pattern that goes down from basically from the entrance to the far wall, then from the far wall down to the elevator. And he climbs down onto the elevator below. Anyone who would like to follow can make an athletics check, difficulty 1.
Go.
Vazi will go.
I will try.
Graz is going to go last.
I'll go
What
second.
did you say? -1?
Difficulty 1. Athletics difficulty 1.
I succeeded without even a threat.
Show off.
I think I succeeded.
Avasia is flexing the entire time down.
Graz is using enhance because they're a show off as well.
All right, I have enhance.
That's not
I
show
forgot
off.
about
That's
that.
cheating. That's different.
I forgot I had enhance.
Yeah, enhance is useful for things like this.
Yeah.
If you've bought
Hey!
the upgrade that lets you do it.
No,
Two successes
enhance
is
is for athletics at base.
Oh, is it at base? Okay.
At
Yeah.
base is for athletics. It's upgrades that let you do stuff like jump.
So you all managed to get down relatively easy. There's a bit of metal clanging as Nereis and Ilyana hit the top of the elevator, which is what those threats represent. But it's fine otherwise. Zilda, holding electrostaff in one hand and lightsaber in the other, looks down at the hatch in the top of the elevator and looks over at Graz. Could you open that, please?
Of course.
Athletics difficulty 3.
Okay. I don't know why it didn't roll my force die last time I did this.
Because if you want it to roll the force die, you should hit the button next to enhance and make sure the skill check on enhance is set to athletics.
Somebody's cat was very frustrated by that.
Yeah. The bedroom door is shut and he can't get to his litter box, so he's going to be yelling.
I mean, as a cat owner, that sound is actually kind of soothing. Can't really sleep without the sound of a cat being annoyed and trying to get into a room.
Our cat scratches.
Okay, let me see if this works. Boodly boop. Da-da. Hey! I'm not going to spend the dark side. I'll just take the 3 successes.
Okay. So you grab the edges of this thing and pull. There's a bit of a Wookiee growl as
Oh, yeah.
the rest of you hear metal bending and ripping and tearing. And after a moment, there's a... And there is now a hole in the ceiling where there was a hatch, which Zilda falls through.
Of course, Wrath probably also immediately
Follow.
Yeah, Graz is just waving people down.
Are you taking the hatch with you down, Graz?
Yeah.
All right. So you hit
I've got a trophy. God damn it.
You all hit the elevator floor, and the doors open up. And as the doors open up, 2 things happen at once. One, Around 50 security guards turn towards you and all aiming guns. And Zilda's lightsaber ignites. And that's where we're going to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Yay!
Hey, Groz, that hatch you just used is going to be a useful
a
shield.
Yep, that's what Graz is planning on using it for.
Nice.
The two of us roll or no?
I don't know that John heard.
Sorry,
me.
I was trying to swallow.
Sorry, John.
Yeah, there was a finger up and a wait for me.
Yeah.
Oh, my video is lagging.
Is there anything that you guys think you could do from the room?
No, not necessarily, and I think we might clog up the initiative order. But
Yeah.
Then no.
wanted
Yeah.
your confirmation.
Yep. Not
Right.
well, because if you had an idea that you might want to try, then I would say roll. But if not, then
I'm
no.
assuming because we are the ambushers, this is cool initiative.
Yeah, you guys are on cool. They're on vigilance.
Cool.
Remember,
Damn
no
it!
difficulty.
I'm so
Yeah. Make sure you remove your difficulty before you roll.
prepared. My
Ba-da-bam.
goodness.
There you go, bud.
Nice.
John, would you please surprise attack us more often?
I'd prefer not, but you know.
Yeah, I feel like the system should operate on when you're expecting it, you should have the choice.
No, definitely not.
It's bizarre to me that you can be more prepared for a battle when you're not expecting it.
It's not that you're more prepared; it's that you're quicker to act.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about
I
your
get
ability.
it. I
It's about your
absolutely
ability
get
to
it. It's
react,
just-
less about your ability to.
Also, Zilda rolled with difficulty, so
Oh, did he? Oh, I
Yep.
should fix
yes,
that.
he did.
That's me airing my disagreement. That's all.
That's fine.
Fair.
Yeah, Zilda's at a 2-4.
Yeah, I was re-rolling it.
Or he just gets the exact same thing.
Yep. I make you guys re-roll, so I might as well re-roll myself. All right, that's Zilda. Now we have 5 groups of 10. 5 minion groups of 10.
Yay.
It's a lot of fucking dice.
I don't think their initiative is supposed to be improved by the numbers, isn't it?
If it's one of their minion skills, it is.
Ah, okay.
So the way minions work is minions have specific limited skills, and those skills that they have are improved by the numbers of them that are in the group. So if they have, for instance, these security guards have vigilance as one of their minion skills. So when they are in a minion group, their vigilance is improved. Their cool is not. So if they were ambushing you, they'd be much worse.
As it turns out, we still have a better slot. There's a better one, though.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Yep.
Fortunately for you, Zilda's an NPC. All right. So Zilda's going to go first. These guys are not. So Zilda's going to be dual wielding his lightsaber and electro staff, which means he gets the linked 1 property. He's running in. They have a defensive 1. 2 difficulty, 1 setback. He's actually already in engaged range because the elevator's in the middle of the room, so he's going to aim and attack.
Cool.
Oh, wait, hang on. Lightsaber and melee attacks made by Archon Zilda ignore up to 2 points of melee defense. Haha. He gets to ignore that. Because he has the Shattered Defenses ability.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And swing. 3 successes. 10 damage. That's 12 damage. He just carves through 2 of the people in the first group ahead. Just whoosh. And naturally, being the one that's immediately in front and carving through people, he draws the fire of everybody in the room. So, security guards. We'll start with the ones that he is currently fucking up, who are down to 2 already, so they're down to 8. They're going to try to shank him. Difficulty 2, upgraded 3 times, 2 setback die because of his melee defense. Oh, sorry, upgraded 4 times. He's adversary 4. Cyber knife. They still succeed at hitting him. They're going to crit him too. But first, he's going to parry. So he suffers 3 strain and reduces their damage by 8, which completely nullifies the damage that they would have done. As you see them sort of 8 of these guys sort of pile onto Zilda with knives, trying to stab at him, and just a flurry of spinning lightsaber and electrostaff waves them off. One of them does, however, manage to... one of them manages to sort of clock him in the jaw as they're trying to not get their hand cut off. And so he's a little bit dazed. That's the second NPC slot. Now it's the first PC slot.
Graz is going to step forward with the hatch in one hand and the lightsaber in the other. They are going to do a sidestep. So any incoming ranged attacks against Graz are upgraded once.
Mm-hmm.
That's their maneuver. We're already in engaged range, you said, right?
Yeah.
And they are going to carve into the group that is on top of Zilda. What is it? Just standard difficulty?
Difficulty 2, 1 setback die.
1 setback die? Okay. There we go.
And I'm going to say that while you're using that hatch as a shield, I'm going to say it gives you 1 point of melee defense.
Oh, cool.
That's 10 more damage. Yeah, you carve through 2 more.
Excellent.
Just one sweeping Wookiee arm sweep cuts through 2 of the security guards around Zilda.
Nice. Breach is great. I like Breach.
Right.
Okay.
There are now 44 guards left in the room. They're going to keep firing at Zilda.
Okay.
Well, firing. They're all engaged, so they're going to keep trying to stab at Zilda.
Can 44 people stab 1 person?
They can try. Mechanically, yes.
What it looks like, Jeremy, is after like a sports game when both teams line up to do the high fives going opposite directions. It's just this one long line of guys running by, each taking a swipe
Just
with
running
a knife.
past one person.
See, I was picturing it's just the dog pile scenes in every superhero movie ever.
Yeah.
Right.
I was gonna go with the like Hyrule Warriors thing. Here's this
Oh.
It's a
way.
fantastic role.
Beautiful.
Oh dear, they're
That-
having fun, aren't they?
They rolled a bunch of advantages and a despair, which means they failed.
Does Zilda have the improved parry?
No, Zelda does not have an improved parry.
Okay, so he doesn't get to hit them back for rolling that despair.
Nope. But he does
That's-
scatter a bunch
That's
of their
your
knives.
job.
Yeah, I mean that is my job. Yes.
He does scatter a bunch of their knives as several of them as 10 of them get disarmed from Zelda using his staff to defend himself. Another group of them tries to attack Zelda. These ones are going to pull out their gun and fire even though they're engaged, which is going to give them another setback.
No, they're not. They're gonna have that happen
They're
again.
gonna this sheet is still fucked. Okay, good to know. They hit but don't do enough damage to actually get through his soak. And he scatters their guns as well with a blast of force push as they get
Nice.
another despair.
Awesome.
One more, which I keep forgetting to hit the right thing. Hang on. They hit him for a lot of damage. He is going to parry. He's going to reflect that. He's going to take 3 strain to lower the amount of damage he takes by 6.
Nice.
Which is all of the extra damage they did. So he takes 1 point of damage and 3 strain. All right, next PC slot.
Okay, before anyone else runs into this fight and gets it too entangled for this to work, Corserath would like to go because this might be dangerous. Quick observational skill. Do any of these guards have grenades on them?
Yes, some of them do.
Corserath would like to use move to detonate one of their grenades.
I'm assuming one of the guys in the back.
Yeah, one of the guys in the back.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll a move check.
I will spend a light side point to use those light sides.
All right, so you take 2 points of conflict.
Do I need both of them?
You take 2 points of strain. I mean, you have to. I don't actually know. You don't have to use both of them. What does the thing say on move? Does it require a specific threshold?
Move just says move small objects. Spend 4 points to move one object to silhouette 0 that is within short range up to his maximum range. Yeah. So
we'll say you use that. We'll say you use 1 to move it
one
into
to set it
short
off.
range, and then 1 to set it off.
yeah. Okay.
So you move it into short range so that it doesn't get everybody that's in the elevator.
Yeah. Take 2 strain. And 2 conflict.
And then 1 to set it off, which means it's only going to hit Zelda and Graz instead of everyone that's in the elevator too.
Yay, grenades in enclosed areas. Rerun would be so proud of you.
Corserath isn't in caring about people mode right now.
Yeah, I get it. Rerun would be proud of you regardless, whether you cared about people or not.
As Corserath with the lightsaber held in the backhanded grip, just kind of off to the side defensively, just picks out one of them with the grenade and just squeezes with his left hand.
Goes off. Now I need to look up how grenades work. Does anybody remember how all the frag grenades worked that we had?
things die. With the amount of Frank grenades we had, and we tended to use
It's
them as
also worth
group.
mentioning that Rerun DIY'd quite a few of them, and those were the ones you ended up using.
They should have the blast trait, which indicates how many, I believe, how many other things can get caught in the blast.
All right, so a frag grenade is 8
blast
damage,
6,
crit
yeah.
4, blast 6. Yep.
Blast is just how much damage people that are nearby it take. I'm just trying to figure out how close you have to be to take the blast damage.
In a relatively small and enclosed area, the game master might decide that everyone in the room suffers damage.
All right. We'll just
There's
say
also generally a wave on the attack for it got hit by something else.
yeah. We'll say everybody takes the 6 damage unless you want people in the elevator to take 6 damage and everyone else in the room to take 8.
We'll just have everyone who is not in the elevator take 6.
Okay. So, everyone who's not in the elevator takes 6 damage. Zilda takes no damage.
I was going to say, Graz takes a wound.
Are these wounds or strain?
These are wounds, but you're in the
And you
elevator,
would
so you're
be
fine.
taking
Oh, I'm in the
Yeah,
elevator.
yeah, we
Yeah.
don't take anything.
So, all the security guards have 5 wounds. All of them take 6 points of damage. They all have soak, so they're not all dead.
Right.
But
Of course, Wrath just
It takes a lot. Yep.
it's the scene from the dark Batman series, just the and here we go.
it now takes less damage to kill multiple security guards.
Sweet.
Meanwhile, back across the base. No, I don't think that's going to be enough. Nope, that's too much pressure on the triggers. No.
Next
Maybe.
PC slot.
Vazia will go.
All right.
She is going to use her Warblade.
These are just regular security guards. You can use your lightsaber if you want.
I want to use my Warblade.
Okay.
What's the difficulty on this?
Diff 2, 1 setback die. Would you like to aim first?
Yes.
So if you aim, that's a boost die. Diff 2, 1 setback die.
Boost is the blue one, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Setback is the black one.
Yeah.
You kill 2 more.
Awesome.
Awesome. And you have 2 advantage to spend as well.
Is there a list of what I can do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a journal.
I
Advantage
see
you
it.
can try it. Yep.
Okay.
While you're looking at that, next PC slot.
I'm gonna use it to add a bonus to the next check.
Okay.
For the next person.
So 2 boost die.
Mhm.
Dope.
Liliana, you want to go?
Go.
Okay. Well, no one's hurt. So
Oh,
I
not
guess,
severely, at least.
Yeah, and Zilda's slightly hurt, but not like
Zelda's mostly strained right now.
mostly strained. Okay,
Yeah.
and I don't think anyone else got attacked. So, I'm just going to mechanical question: can I have my lightsaber out and still be able to do medical checks, or do I need both manipulators to do that?
You're a droid, so yeah, you can manipulate, you can do medical checks with one hand.
Okay. I make sure I have my lightsaber out and I take the guarded stance.
All right. Are you going
Back.
to attack at all?
Nope.
All right. Next PC slot, which will be Eliana.
Difficulty 2, upgrade 1.
Oh, sorry, difficulty 2, 1 setback die, no upgrade.
1 setback. Okay.
And 2 boosts from Avasia, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because Nereis didn't use them. So
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Eliana
So
actually
there's
gets to
some-
kill
there's some
something for
damage.
once.
because of your pierce, you kill 4 people.
Hell yeah.
Because of the bleed over damage from Avasia's attack.
Nice.
Nice.
Avasia killed 2 and dropped 1 to 1 wound, and you just killed 3 plus 1 extra.
And then through the last one too.
Yeah. So there's just a flash of the whip, and 4 people fall down, which means that last NPC slot goes away. As you're already 12 people into these 50 people. NPC slot. Let's see if Zilda can, now that they are drastically reduced in health, let's see if Zilda can knock out another 10 of them or so. 2, gonna aim. He's gonna take 2 strain to aim twice.
This is why I wanted to check for grenades before people ran in.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fair. It's legit. Solid tactical decision there.
Well, that's all Course Wrath is making right now is tactical decisions.
Hey, look, I can
There we
crit
go.
and I can crit and linked with my electro staff. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 plus 8 from the electro staff. 15 plus 8 is 23.
3. Yep.
And they all have about 2 hit points left, so 23 divided by 2.
That's 11.
11.
11, yep.
Okay.
With 1 left over.
11 with another one taking a crit, so he kills 12 people. As again, there is just a blur of red lightsaber and electro staff as he lays into slicing with the lightsaber, jabbing with the staff, slice, jab, as 12 of them go down. Which means that next PC slot goes away, or that next NPC slot goes away, and now it's a PC slot.
I mean, Grouse is right there.
Go for it.
Cool. All right. Aim, and it's still 2 difficulty, 1 setback, right?
Yep.
Okay. Maneuver to aim, and then attack with the great saber. Doot.
7, 8, 9.
So
So that's
9
4 more
damage
people.
that completely bypasses breach. Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Or
4 more people
complete-
down.
And yeah, just stepping up alongside Zilda and clearing up whatever's in his wake.
All right. So on the next NPC slot, it's the group of 4 guys left. Who are desperately going to try to kill one of you. Well, they're going to stab the Wookiee this time. They're going to try to stab the Wookiee this time. They're going to fail to stab the Wookiee this time.
Cool.
The next NPC.
Was there a reason their attempt was upgraded so much?
Oh, sorry. That was as if they were still trying to stab Zilda. Hang on. You're not that hard to stab.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
They succeed at stabbing the Wookiee for 4 damage.
4 damage, pierce 2, right?
Yeah, 4 damage, pierce 2.
Bye. All right, so I take 1 more wound.
The next 10 are going to try to get that door open.
That's fair.
They don't have any computer skill or anything like that, so they're just going to try to beat the door down.
Athletics versus door.
Ooh.
Ooh, they did it. Good for them.
Yeah, 10 of them managed to get the door open.
I mean,
This
it's
is the
10
door
guys.
on the
I feel
other
like
side of the room.
Yeah, on the other side of the room.
Okay.
They sort of pile on and just yank and pull and push until it gives way.
I feel like 10 guys should be able to open a door, even if it's locked.
Depends on the kind of door, really.
Well, yeah. Not like a
And-
blast door, but just an internal door.
The next 10 are going to move out of the room and shoot back into it. So they're going to move into short range, and then they're going to fire at Zilda from short range, which is difficulty 1, 1 setback die, upgraded 4 times. And I keep hitting the wrong thing. Okay, they hit Zilda. He's not going to strain himself to reflect it because he's really high up on strain right now. But he is going to take, and they are going to auto-fire him twice, so that's 14 damage.
His armor
soaked.
applies 3 times though.
Soaked 6 times. So 14, so he only takes 2 damage. 2 wounds.
Good man. Well done there, Zilda.
Alright. Alright. PC slot. Next PC slot.
All right. Because Korsarath is feeling vindictive and punishing, do any of the guards that happen to make it out of the door have grenades on them?
Yes.
So Korsarath just looks at the group that's making it out the door. No. We'll just squeeze. We'll move again. Double dark
There you
side.
go.
Same thing, I'm assuming. Move away 1 so it doesn't hit anybody that's in the room still.
They're already in short range.
Yeah, but so if in short range, it'll hit the people that are out there and the people that are in the room.
All right.
If you want to move it further away, it'll hit just the people that are out there.
Would the people that are in the room just qualify as Graz and Zilda again?
No, because now Avasia and Ilyana are both
Okay,
in
yeah,
there as
Vasi and
well.
Liana are both in there as well.
Meh.
Honestly, this will probably wipe the entire group out, so it's probably worth keeping it there because we have a medic. We have a medic on hand.
Sure. Frag
Who is
grenade
not
goes
in the
off.
room.
Everyone, the entire group that's out there takes 8 damage. Everyone else that's in the room except for Korsarath and Neres, because they're in the elevator, takes 6 damage.
And you do.
You can soak this, so.
Cool.
And that kills all the rest of the guards. We're out of initiative. As a bunch of guard bodies hit the ground. So Avasia and Ilyana, you need to take 6 damage, but it does apply to
Yep.
your soak.
Yep.
This is why Korsarath used to be dangerous. It wasn't because of his lightsaber skills. It was because of his creative use of force powers.
Yep.
Raz is going to look at Ilyana and see how fucked up Ilyana is.
Ilyana currently has 5 strain and 8 wounds.
Okay.
Korsarath steps over and hands his stim pack to Ilyana.
Ilyana already has a stim pack.
Ilyana holds up the stim pack that she has and punches Kors. You know what was about to be said, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Good.
I didn't know that choking was contagious.
Apparently it is.
Contagious through the
Remind
internet.
Yes.
Remind me, what's the roll for stim?
You don't roll. It
You
just
don't
heals
roll.
5.
It just yeah.
Yeah, just
Heals
regain 5
what?
wounds.
5.
wounds.
5 wounds. Okay.
Mhm.
Cool.
Zilda, you hear the sound of cracking as Zilda rolls his neck and rolls his shoulders. This is as he just, he just cracks his neck and shoulders. It's a good day when this many slavers die. As he sort of kicks a corpse over and walks towards the security console.
Is anyone else badly injured?
Singed. Take care of Ilyana first.
I'm fine.
I'll be fine.
All right.
Security room's ours. What's our next step?
Let Crack know to lock down the security room now that we've taken it. Well,
Crack.
he looks over at the door that's been busted open as best he can.
Crack, engage lockdown in the security room.
Roger, locking all remaining doors. And I'll shut down anything that's not everything else that isn't currently locked.
Yeah.
Should we rejoin you or stay here?
He's asking if they should rejoin the group.
Probably worthwhile, yeah.
Confirm, come down.
I will reopen the set of doors leading to the elevator. Did we hear any of the explosions?
No, it was a bit far distant from where you're at.
Okay. Did Kitty hear all that, or was that on private comm?
That was just general comms, yeah.
Okay. Crack will shut down the console he was using and start gathering up the blasters.
Armful of guns.
Anything else you want to take?
Kitty's gonna look at the cortosis droid and the general equipment that is in this room. Is there anything that's like useful or interesting?
The droid by itself is valuable, potentially interesting, depending on how interested you are in droids of that nature. Everything else, though, is mostly just the same security guards, uniforms, and guns that you've seen before.
Okay.
Is the cortosis droid something that we could potentially carry?
Kitty could.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say Wookiee strength and size. It will just grab the cortosis droid because Kitty's currently got like going in the brain the idea of getting Neri's cortosis outer shell.
Yeah, you could repurpose the cortosis on these guys to upgrade Neri's external defenses.
Yep.
Yeah.
But not mentioning that right now because it needs to go through Neri's first. And there's plenty of other things you can do with cortosis, probably.
Yeah, like sell it.
One safety precaution.
Right.
Can we easily access the or not even easily, but can we access the motivator? I would like to take something out just to make sure that this thing doesn't have a reactivation.
Yeah.
Waiting to surprise us.
Yeah, you can get in there.
I'll pop out the droid brain, put it in my satchel. And
you remove the verbo brain.
CPU and motherboard. Yoink.
Yeah, exactly. All right then. I'll grab all the blasters, and he'll keep scooping those up.
I know you said I'll grab all the blasters, but I heard I'll gramble the blambles.
That is absolutely 100% what I heard.
Same.
I'll gramble the blambles. I've been eating ice, so my tongue is numb. So I probably did say something closer to gramble the blambles.
I heard all gramble the blasters.
All right.
My next character, old Gramble.
Anyways. Yeah.
Do we encounter any resistance on the way?
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to log in. I'm trying to log into my
down.
VPN and it's not letting me.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
Solve things.
No, go.
As we're heading down, Kitty will. By the way, this is just a guess, but I don't think Nereis likes you talking about their bones so much. I think. It could be something else. I'm not really sure. But
I don't have facial expressions. It's very difficult.
It wouldn't help Kitty anyways.
Something to keep in mind. Not that I don't always value your input, but I will do so, especially because they did try to, I guess not kill you, hurt you very badly. Was that discussion about bones?
I don't think so, kind of. But Yeah, and also probably just for practical reasons. Most droids don't have bones, so it sounds weird. And Nereis might not want to be suspicious like that, I think.
Oh, I only said it because we'd already killed or deactivated anyone within hearing range.
I know. I'm just trying to give social advice, which I've been told I'm bad at, but I was told that by Ilyana, who I think is worse than me.
That's probably true. Well, I appreciate the input, and I will bear it in mind. Thank you, Kitty.
Happy to help. Arrive back at the ship.
Clank, 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 clank. So, can we take the elevator? Is it still functioning?
I mean, the elevator is down. There's a pair of ladders that you can climb down very easily, though.
Can we climb down them very easily while carrying a Cortosis droid?
Yes, you
and
can
a
climb
bunch
down
of,
them. You can climb them.
All right, fair.
You all reconvene in the security. The role previously was mostly to see if they drew the attention of the guards inside while they climbed down, not just to climb down. But you all reconvene in the security room, which is where we're going to take a quick break. Those of you watching on Twitch right now, please stay tuned for these commercial messages. We're back. So, you have all reconvened in the security office, which is, as Crack and Kitty can now see as they climb down, looks like a grenade's gone off inside it and outside it, and there's a door that's been forced open and won't close again, and a whole bunch of bodies.
Did you have any luck determining when the Imperials were likely to arrive?
Did we find anything more on that?
No, not
I
yet.
assume not. Okay. Now, I have plenty of records, but nothing that's flagged as specifically as a Sith ship.
I assume wait and see then, Archon?
Crack looks around and says, well, if anyone else would like to look over and see if any of the maybe those of us with more Sith experience can see if anything pops out from the names of the scheduled shuttles.
I can take a look, although I doubt I'd find anything specific.
You also might be able to find more information here if it's relevant.
In
The
the security
Hutts are
office,
not one. The Hutts are not ones to not keep a paper trail on their allies, if only for blackmail purposes later.
Crack will hand over his data pad with the information we pulled to
I'll scan
Corserath,
over it, I
and
guess.
then, move over to the main security console in here.
All right. So if you're looking at the data pad, you can make a warfare check, difficulty 2. And if you want to look through the security consoles for information, it's another computers check, difficulty 3.
You bet.
That's
I
a
would.
wash.
Let's see. Where's the in special modifications? There's the stats on hacking. Is it Ingenious Creations? Slicing.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's in special modifications. I don't know what page it is.
I think it's right after the droid crafting stuff. Hold on.
Yeah, towards the end.
There
of
we
the
go.
book.
Yeah. Okay. So I had from the first time through, I have the permanent back door.
Yes.
So I can access it, and then I need to make a separate check to.
Yeah. You don't have to make a check to access it. This is just making a check to find the files.
Okay. I'm sorry. Difficulty 3.
Yep.
Not upgraded.
Nope.
I'm going to use the light side. Upgrade mine. And
So yeah. So Corserath, looking over the information that you've been given, nothing stands out.
I didn't expect it to.
Crack with four successes, you find actually there's a hidden drive that you can access from the security office that has a listing of sales that have been made to third parties. They are not named explicitly, but there is one that says R and one that says S that are titled as R and one that is titled as S.
Well, here we are. I found the receipts. It looks like tracking an assumption might be with both the Republic and with the Sith Empire. And we'll share that information on a screen with everybody.
And
What would the Republic be buying from the Hutt cartels?
Weapons, usually.
Ice, people, well, weapons.
Zilda also responds with, "The Republic likes to maintain a facade of propriety, but that does not stop them from trading with illicit dealers at all."
Does this cartel deal in spice at all?
Yes, this is a spice manufactory that you're in.
Okay.
Which is why it's the idiot's guess.
Spice is used in a variety of things. In addition to illegal drugs, it's also used as a base for many combat stimulants. And the Hutt cartels also deal in combat stimulants as well, particularly the kind that are used on soldiers to enhance their performance at the cost of their lives.
Well, information from both sides ought to be useful to us. I will make a copy if I can.
And also, looking through the info, you can all see anyone that's reading it. You can tell that it looks like they're on a schedule, an alternating schedule, and the Republic just did their pickup a couple days ago, which means that the Sith should be scheduled to do their pickup in the next 2 days.
Okay.
Can I also patch into the cameras and just make sure we did get everybody?
Yeah. You patch in through the cameras. Not all the security guards were here. The ones that seem to be on slave duty are still there. As you're looking around, particularly the guards in the prep rooms and the guards in the mines below are all still there. But you did manage to clear out most of the upper floors of this facility.
Okay. I'll try to, if we can, download maps and highlight locations for everybody.
You can get full detailed layouts from here.
Okay. I'll start distributing those to everybody with the data pad.
Thank you.
All right. So, my thoughts at the moment, and feel free to jump in if anyone has better ideas. We should take care of the remaining slavers in the base, free all the slaves that are here, get them loaded up onto your ship, and get them somewhere safe while we wait for our Sith supply band.
Might be valuable to take 1 or 2 guards alive and see if there's any unrecorded information that they've had access to.
Possibly.
I feel like Corsorath and Avazia would be our likely candidates for any interrogation purposes.
I can help with that.
Oh,
Well,
yes, you can.
The Dathomiri have many ways to get information out of people that don't want to talk.
Oh, that too. No. Yeah, that too.
So, girls, you and Kitty are very big and very scary.
Too
Yes,
many
but we haven't
people in
exactly
it.
had an... Yes, I think this is much more better done with a smaller...
Also,
Team.
these people work for Huts. They're used to the brute force method of intimidation.
Yes. Too many people in an interrogation is bad.
Ileana, you feel comfortable taking lead on that effort then?
If you give me a little time, I might be able to make something to make them more talkative or at least less smart.
Somebody else should probably do the talking part.
I can do that.
I'll just get the answers.
I'm just looking through the options for poisons because I do think that there's at least one that is like a fear poison or something.
All right.
Is sodium pentothal in the options?
Sodium pentothal is a thing you could make, potentially.
To be fair, sodium pentothal is not a truth serum, and anybody who says otherwise is an idiot. But
But this is Star Wars, so I could also try for Veritasium.
yeah.
And Graz is going to fade back into the background and do whatever people think their assignment should be.
What is the likelihood of us being able to of them attacking those they are gardening when we
Killing the slaves?
yes.
Highly likely. If they think that we are simply another cartel trying to steal their workforce, they'll kill the workforce.
Right.
Let's not do that plan.
Question, what is the general armor kit of the guards here?
Sorry, go ahead.
Basically, can we do the classic Star Wars where we put on the armor of the enemy and escort the Wookiee in as a slave / captured individual?
They wear they wear full face helmets, and have these sort of like they look almost like space like pilot helmets, like spacer helmets, with a sort of a white lined jaw, black glass top with a orange line across the top, and they wear what are almost look like repurposed Imperial officer uniforms that have been different color that are different colors but are the same cut basically. It's the guys that also bought uniforms from the same people that made Nazi uniforms, but they weren't the Nazi uniforms. They're the other ones.
Gotcha.
Okay. Just before we get too far into that,
And then also riot
I have
guns.
sort of 2 to 3 questions that are all connected.
Go ahead.
1, willpower is the stat that would resist interrogation most of the time, correct?
Discipline, yes. So, which is a willpower check, yes.
Cool. So I can make a potion that makes someone's willpower 0 if they fail to save on it, but it's expensive and I don't have the cash. So I'd like to. Crack has pulled up like the shipping logs a few times. I'd like to go through the sort of outgoing shipping, see if I could potentially, or maybe even flip a destiny point for there to be materials I could salvage to make a potion of wills or 2.
You can always flip a destiny point.
But would it be a thing that would then be true?
Yeah, if you flip a destiny point, it would be true.
Sometimes something isn't just it's convenient, so now it's true. So I wanted to check.
You know.
I'm
If you flip a
gonna
destiny
use
point,
my
then
side
yes, looking through the logs, in addition to just the spice that they mine here would be a useful component, there are other aspects that you could use as well.
So Kitty will point to one of the cargo bays or something where something's already been like packaged, so we don't have to go through all of the slavers to get there.
Yeah.
If I get those, I can make some potions that would make them completely vulnerable to any interrogation. They wouldn't be able to resist, but it would take me the ingredients and a few hours. Specifically, this is a 6-hour potion per potion.
Well, we have a couple of days before a day or 2 before the Empire is supposed to get here. So.
Zilda reaches down and picks up a control off of one of the guards on the ground and tosses it over to Roz. These are the slave collar controls. If we can get the slave collars off of them, they could probably, if we could deactivate the slave collars, they can probably get away from the guards if they're distracted with being attacked.
Is there any kind of automated override?
Passes it to Crack. What can you do with this?
It's a remote. It's when it's within a certain range, you can trigger it to deactivate the slave collars.
Can I patch that through the systems here to find a way to have the system itself send out a pulse?
No, it doesn't have the required emitters.
Can I find a way to
range
boost the range?
You could potentially,
you could Wonder Twins.
You could potentially amplify the range of the emitter. Yeah, mechanics check difficulty 3.
Okay.
Do you express that you're planning on doing that?
Does Crack talk about what he's working on mechanically? Yes, he does.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. So
I think
he
always
definitely
yes.
asks the question, if nothing else.
There's part of depending on how much you boost it, if these people are suddenly freed of their slave collars and we're not there, they're just going to be assumed to be part of an uprising and probably killed.
What sort of range do you want?
Something where we can be close enough when the collars get disabled that we can prevent them from being killed.
Define close enough for me and I'll do my best.
He means in a range of meters.
Yes.
which is the range that it already has.
No, Crack is asking for a number of meters.
I don't know. How quick can anybody move to run to kill a guard? My running speed is X.
So the range on the emitter at the moment is short range.
Okay.
For purposes of the mechanics of the
Yeah.
game.
Okay. Yeah.
You can move one. You can move one range band
So,
with a maneuver.
About where it's at currently, in other words.
Is it currently I hit a button and it goes out 360 degrees?
Yeah. Any slave collar within short range of the emitter when it's triggered. If you trigger the disarm button and not the kill button, will disarm slave collars within short range.
Okay.
Okay, but there's still a thing we could.
What
Could you
I
make
mean,
the counter wave. They probably have the same buttons, right? Looks vaguely in Zilda's direction. Could you
Probably.
make something so that your remote's the only one that works in an area?
what happens when they're disabled? Do they just turn off or do they unlock and fall off?
They unlock.
Okay.
They turn off and unlock.
Or at least that would jam the kill function? Okay, never mind.
I mean, I'm not in terms of kill function. I'm not thinking like something in the color that kills them. I'm thinking of whoever's guarding them pointing a blaster at their head and then shooting them in the head.
No, but that's a
All I
valid
know
point.
is-
The kill function, does it explode? What does it do?
Never mind.
You'd have to have a collar in your hands to tell.
I do.
It just has a.
Oh
you
no,
don't.
I have the
No, you don't
remote.
have.
No,
you don't
you
have a
a
collar.
remote.
You have a remote. The remote just has kill. That's all it says.
Yeah.
Kitty has a valid point. If
Yeah.
if this kill function, even if we unlock them, could it still kill them? Good Crack looks to Kitty.
Well, that's not what I was thinking, but it doesn't matter.
You're right in that finding some way to counteract the kill function is good anyways, because they might just decide to utilize the option when a bunch of lightsaber wielding people come in and start attacking.
Is that a possibility based on how this remote seems to look? Is there any?
Give me a mechanics check.
Can I add sort of a jammer function to it?
Yeah, mechanics check difficulty 3.
Okay.
So just to break character for a minute, because Kitty has no utility to explain this, what I was trying to get at is the possibility of, like, if there's two wavelengths that would reach out to the caller, making an emitter that has the counter wavelength to the murder wavelength.
Yeah.
So that no one can press a murder button.
Jamming that particular frequency, basically.
Yeah. Because yes,
for sure.
they may still just pull out blasters and kill everyone.
Yeah, no,
One
that
less tool is good.
Sorry, to be clear, that was Ilyana being on a very particular wavelength and only thinking of they're gonna get freed, and I know what happens when slaves generally get free, just are suddenly free.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could make a counter. You could make a jamming signal off of this remote. You wouldn't be able to unlock anymore if you turn this into a jammer, but you'd be able to jam the kill call, so you could just kill the slavers and then take one of theirs and unlock them rather than unlocking and then killing.
All right. How important is it that the slaves be instantaneously released versus us being able to remove the possibility of setting off, let's say, micro charges or venomous spikes inside the collar?
In a cost benefit analysis, if we're looking to keep these slaves alive, preventing them from being killed is more valuable than getting the collars off immediately.
Righto. Converting it to a jammer then. And I will. Do I need to roll again to do that, or can I do
that roll would cover it.
Okay, all right. Then I will go ahead and change this into a jammer.
So they may be able to assist if they are freed.
They may also be able to assist if the callers can't kill them for fighting back.
Yes.
Yeah, you didn't see any other restraints other than the collars on the slaves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna add in one thing, John. I'm just gonna message you about it.
Okay. Crack adds in his own kill field. If they rise up against the Quarren race, we kill them all.
Oh my god.
It's that not explicitly what was your god damn it, what was the name of the droid, Jack?
Rerun?
Rerun?
Not explicitly the rerun idea, but the idea of like so long as the droids aren't in like don't have the control spikes on them, I don't care what you do with the slaves.
I'm pretty sure Rerun said something close to that at one point.
Multiple times.
We'd like to make sure as soon as it's deactivated, then we'd want to make sure that the slaves are aware of it. Correct?
Yes.
Or we wait until someone tries to press the button and they notice the button being pressed and not working.
Well,
Or we just kill the slavers. Zelda says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you make it known to the slaves, it will likely become known to the slavers, who will then pull blasters, as is the original problem here.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just saying, I know that whenever there were even concern that people had gotten free among my people, there weren't chances taken.
The same is very much true of the Empire.
It is very possible that we will not be able to save every enslaved life here, but we will save as many as we can, and we will eliminate those who have deprived them of their liberty, I believe is our primary objectives.
Yeah.
Yes. How likely is it that they have already started, given that alarms have gone off? We cut a hole in the ceiling.
The hole is probably the most relevant of the things that have happened.
Make a mechanics check, difficulty 4, Crack.
Let's put a light side point on this one.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Because that's not a functionality they have.
Oh no.
Okay, that does it, I assume.
You have done a thing. You don't know how it'll work out, but you have done a thing.
Oh
Out of
no.
curiosity, because 5 is generally the critical threshold, is Crack spending a light side point again to use that dark side?
Oh, wait. You didn't... sorry, it was difficulty 4. You rolled only difficulty 3.
I was difficulty.
Oh.
Yeah,
I didn't click out of the box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
reroll
right,
that.
Let me reroll it.
And here we go.
Oh, I also didn't upgrade it either. So all kinds of problems. All right. Mechanics. Okay.
So
That's
again,
good. Yeah, I will spend a last light side and take the strain.
So you have 2 successes. Again, you don't know what will happen, but you have done the best you can to initiate a thing.
This is Sal throwing the gun all over again. Like such a stupid thing to spend stuff on, but
Oh my god.
all right.
And no, none of you can tell if he did what he did because all he was
Right,
doing is
right,
modifying
right.
the jammer.
Yep. Could we
Look,
get
can I
going
have
with
been
this?
can I have
Busy.
been happening to read his mind at that? No, I'm kidding.
Busy is entirely busy scavenging the starts of potions.
Yeah. What I mean is, should we get going sooner rather than later? How
Yes.
many?
So through one of the preloading areas down into the mines and back up through another preloading area?
Seems like the best route.
Yes.
Just keep doing that until we're done.
Crack, is it ready?
I think so.
All right.
If I'm done, I'll close it back up.
Yep.
Then let us begin.
I'm super excited for once the button is pressed, like the station's intercoms come on with and just everybody in the facility gets
Careless
rickrolled.
whisper.
Or careless whisper.
Sorry.
I am
Buzz Whisper would be
hoping
even
this
better.
comes into play because I'm so excited now. But yeah,
God damn it, no! Do not get that song in my head.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna
I
let
actually
you
like
down.
Wham, and don't make me hate them.
Never gonna run around and desert you.
See, that doesn't even bother me because it doesn't matter how many times I hear that song, Rick Astley is the fucking man.
The song is still good no matter how many times you hear
Yes.
it.
And nobody will ever forget that first moment when you after you've heard the song, but then you see the video and you're like, that's him?
Yeah, that voice does not belong in that body.
Yes.
Also, literally everyone knows those first 4 notes.
Yeah, dude.
Yep. One of the happiest days for me in the early parts of the internet was hearing that song suddenly become popular again.
Anyways.
All right.
All right. So I'm going to go to another one and proceed. You all take one and I'll take another. Sound good?
Right.
Yes.
Excellent.
All right. Meet back up in the middle with dead slavers and freed slaves.
Is there a strap around that I could temporarily make a carry sling for the light repeating blaster?
Sure.
Okay.
Make a mechanics check difficulty 3.
Difficulty 3 to tie a strap onto it?
Well, to fabricate a strap, and then you have to fabricate the strap. It's no difficulty at all to tie a strap to the repeater, but
that's why I'm asking.
Strap,
Do any of the guys around have
No, they don't have one
Okay.
that would work. They don't have one that would work as is. You'd have to modify it.
Okay, fair.
Because the light repeating blaster is much heavier than the thing that they're designed to carry, and you don't want to string up an LMG on a purse strap. Basically, is what I'm saying.
You don't.
The strap will break, and it will not be comfortable while it's not broken.
Listen, tell this to Coco Adel.
All right,
Yep.
yeah, easy enough. You basically modify a couple of different of the smaller straps into one that's larger that you can then hook on.
Okay. All right.
You know,
So
the
Crack
mechanics check
looking
was
like
not for the
Ripley.
modification; it was for the creation of the modification.
Fair. Okay. All right. That makes more sense. Thank you. Okay. Should I take that as strain?
No, you don't have to take
Okay.
it. It's fine.
All right.
I only turn threats to strain at moments when it matters a lot.
Are we going in trying to be quiet, or are we going in loud?
I think
Quiet.
We're going to look to our
Or-
combat monsters.
if we have an active jammer, getting in as quiet as possible will get us a better ambush. But I don't think we're worried about them noticing us at that point.
All right.
No, once we get the jammer going, it's
Quiet on the approach until we're active, yes.
Okay. Then he slings the light repeating blaster over his back. And-
No, quiet then loud.
not just gonna kick the
Yes.
door open with that already out, Crack.
Yeah.
Say
Well,
hello to my
not
little
anymore.
Okay.
My new friend is quite large.
Say hello to my little friend. You go to the preloading area that you've been to before. As you go past, you notice that there is a droid-shaped hole in one of the walls.
Awesome.
Still moving.
We're no strangers to load.
The droid that you left behind appears to have had some sort of navigation glitch and just walked through a wall. It's not there anymore, but you don't know where it's at.
That thing
Roz
is
kind of shifts uncomfortably, remembering how hard that thing hit.
that thing is going to
Correct.
appear behind us at one point.
Crack, did we salvage any of the components from that droid that Zilda killed?
Yes,
Are you worried about it?
your sister brought the entire droid down, and I've got it. I've got one of the
Excellent.
brains here.
I'd like to put my name down for possibly getting some armor made out of the remains of that droid.
Oh, absolutely. We have another one back in the ship.
Excellent. As much as we can craft.
I can just make a seek force check to find the other one.
Let's keep moving, though.
Yes.
What's the range on Seek?
It kind of doesn't have one. Give me a second to get it up.
Seek.
I think it's Seek. It's the one that lets you find things.
If user may spend 2 force points to gain insight into the general location or direction of a person or object that he knows about, regardless of current distance. And then may spend 1 and succeed on an average vigilance or opposed vigilance versus discipline to see through illusions. So for 2 points, you can just find the thing.
Yeah, that's the goal.
For 2 points, you get the he's right behind me, isn't he?
Yeah, or the they're on the City of Clouds. Okay, so I'm gonna roll a force die and hope I get 2.
What?
Come on, dice. I know I rolled you.
So the dice are waiting to jump scare you too.
I'm gonna try rolling that again. It may already roll, but
Roll 20. Why are you having so many problems? Don't answer that question. We already know why. It's because everyone and their cousin are currently using you.
oh, okay. So no, I can only use the 1 force point version, but that's not a thing I can do right now because I
Yeah,
didn't roll that. I rolled.
You reach out with the force and try to find a directionality on this droid. Nothing comes to you. It might be because it's a droid, and droids are hard, not possible, or if not impossible, to find via the force, or it might be something else.
If he was a plant, this would be easier.
Let's just keep an eye out for him.
A lot of things would be easier if everyone were plants.
Right?
You make your way to the loading area.
Yep.
Inside, you can see there are still the 5 slavers that are watching over the ones that are there. They're looking a little bit more on edge than they were before. A little bit more attentive and aware as you all make stealth checks.
Difficulty?
Difficulty 2.
Okay. I'm going to spend wait.
See, I could spend a dark side to upgrade your difficulty, but not having light sides to spend is in itself difficulty.
Same.
Hey, I succeeded.
I'm so glad I spent all our light side points on this very good choice that I made.
We'll see.
No.
Greg's like, I know, John. I know how this will twist. It's not going to be a good choice.
I mean, John. Even if you were the most benevolent GM in the world,
it still
we both
wasn't a
know
good
that
choice.
was a dumb thing to do.
What did Crack fabricate a tile so that he could, always find it after he dropped it down behind the couch cushions?
I want one of those specifically just for my glasses.
Yes. Yes.
But I don't want them to be the big tile. I want it to just be a little small one that you can clip right here onto the the eye bit.
Yeah.
Oh, like the Google Glass?
Not even that big. Just like if they could make like a little like a screw size version of it. Just screw into your glasses.
I mean, if we're speculating on what was done, I'm going off the working theory that it's going to loudly proclaim the glory of everybody involved in everybody in the group by first name, last name, place of origin, and weaknesses.
I'm not playing a Galliard this time.
Wait, weaknesses.
Well, we
This is
haven't had any
Ilyana. She's
failures
a
yet.
mystic from Dathomir,
we got a
and she's
threat.
particularly
Got a
weak
threat.
to fire.
Damn it, I knew I shouldn't have brought my blue deck with me.
Water only makes her angry.
Always bring the blue deck because the blue deck is the most fucking annoying deck and thus the most fun to play.
So, none of you failed your stealth checks, which means they
You'll
don't
beat
notice
me,
you.
but you won't be happy about it.
You're the kind of player I have problems with, Jeremy.
I don't think it would matter that I
It's
haven't rolled.
just land and counter
Oh,
spells.
yeah, go ahead and roll your stealth
That's
check.
all I have. Counter,
I mean,
counter,
if
counter,
you roll
counter,
if you roll
counter.
15 failures, it would definitely matter.
I don't think that's possible.
I don't think it's
I'm
possible
good
either.
at
But
this, but yeah, I added more threats. Who's surprised?
so yeah, no failures,
We have so
but there are
many
still
threats.
successes and lots of threats.
He is right behind us.
Okay. There's a lava pit. It's weird. It's right over in the corner. You don't know why it's there.
Well, if there's a lava pit there, that just means this is the boss room, so we get to kick him into the lava.
Or he comes out of the lava, thus proving it's not effective on him. Remember, Terminator has died in lava and also come out of the lava. Lava is not a consistent factor.
I'm just saying the bad guy being kicked into lava is a twitchy point for me because one of my players in a D&D game actually did that not to a bad guy, to their NPC ally because various parts of the group had been split off. And he was angry at some very minor thing that had been done.
Were they thinking they would survive being kicked into lava?
No, it was full attempt of murder. Successful.
So,
Fucking half orcs, man.
you get into the room. The 5 slavers are there. They are wary currently. Crack, do you activate your jamming device?
Are there slaves
There
here?
are slaves in the room too. They're currently working.
Crack is gonna look. Who's in the lead? Is it Corsorath?
Probably. Being the one of the upfronts who is not the size of a Wookiee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Crack quietly. Now.
Yes.
Crack hits the button.
So,
Now we find out what happens.
these devices do not have speakers per se.
Oh no.
You were really close.
Oh no. Wait, are you serious?
God fucking damn it.
So, Crack had an idea that doesn't really work because they don't have speakers. But they do still make noise because electronic devices make noise. They have various kinds of noises that they make. All of the control devices that are currently being jammed are just are sort of squeaking out some sort of message in binary.
I speak binary.
I think a lot of us speak binary.
Anyone that does speak binary, you are getting a very rudimentary translation of "your collars are now deactivated. In roaring you shall rise and see the slavers die." But it's all in very squeaky, like kids' toy beeping binary.
So this is basically we're getting a call to arms through a speak and spell. More or
Through a
less.
speaking spell. Yeah.
Kind of.
I feel like we need to roll initiative at this point.
Yes, you all need to roll initiative.
Dear God. All right.
Does this
eliminating
particular
difficulty.
sudden surprise development make it
Damn it, I need to
vigilant?
stop doing that. Okay.
Yes, Ilyana, you can roll vigilance because you were not
Thank you.
expecting the binary scream.
Can you delete that 02 for me because I need
Hooray! I'm helping.
That's it.
I feel like as eyes slowly shift and turn to crack.
There we go.
Oh, I was the only one
boy.
who fucked up this time.
No, I did too. I just asked him to delete it.
Okay, so the 10 is actually a 1 or a 2-1.
So there's only one NPC group this time. They rolled a 4-2 though. So NPCs go
Good for them.
first. Several of them reach to turn around, see you guys, and reach to their belts for their color devices and begin trying to activate the kill function, and nothing happens. PC slot.
Of course, Wrath in the front, so he's just going to close with them and start swinging. No, my friends, I'm afraid that's not going to work.
As these devices are going beep, 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 beep.
Difficulty 2.
Yes.
One
Setback 1.
die.
One setback die, yep.
Brah! Die!
Well,
I mean,
Wowzers.
there went that fight.
Would you like to crit
Probably
2 of
dead.
them?
I would like to crit 2 of them, yes.
Cool. So let's see. 6, 7, 8, 9. You kill 2 of them. You kill 1 of them. Crit 2 of them. So you kill 3 of them. So
I
3
feel like
of the
Avazia should go next.
I'm gonna say she's probably behind Corserath.
next PC slot.
Avazi will go. Is there just one guy left?
There are 2 left.
2 left. Okay.
One only has 1 hit point, but there are 2 guys left.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty 2, 1 setback die.
Okay. She will go for the ones that are left.
Go ahead. And
Oh.
miss. Next PC slot.
I'll jump.
One of them throws their beeping remote in your face, Avastia, and you slice through it.
Build the remote.
Blah blah blah.
Corserath
What?
does...
Right. The other 2 are now dead. So Yana
I
Slices
feel
through.
like Corserath did the Wolf Greatsword from Dark Souls 3, the sliding spin slash that just cuts through a group of enemies.
Yeah. That's exactly what it looked like. Okay, you're out of initiative now.
Whee!
As
Does
these,
that say what I think it says?
I did. A perfect warning. The fidelity wasn't quite what I would have
Attention,
liked.
please, everyone. You have been freed from your captivity. Follow us to shelter. We're going to get you out of here. Find a place where you can be taken care of properly.
We
Oh.
do have more to retrieve. Groz.
Let's-
Yes.
Let's get their colors off first.
Yes. I
Um,
pick up one of the controllers and
It's the blue one.
release them. Yeah.
wait, they're only green and red. No, no, you hit the release button. And yeah, the collars and fall down.
How many slaves are there?
There are about 7 here.
Okay.
More down below, obviously. They seem confused, scared, unwilling to trust people, as would be standard.
Do I think that they understood what Groz said?
Oh yeah, no, they definitely understood what
Okay.
Groz said. They're just not certain how true
Good
it
to
is.
know that these random assholes are fluent in Shiriwok.
Most people in the galaxy at this time are
Uh-huh.
fluent in Shiriwok.
Yeah,
Later
'cause
on, it becomes less common, but
Yeah, because the Wookiees were a standard presence in the galaxy by this point. They hadn't like retreated to their home planet.
it becomes less and less common over the years. But at the moment, it's fairly common to understand Shiriwok.
And if there are people in the group
Kitty
that don't
will-
understand, other people can be like,
Just to the rest of the group. I could escort this is spun. Hunchback.
Splitting the group is possibly not a good idea depending on what is down below.
And depending on where our droid friend is.
Yes.
Okay.
Stay back behind us. We will protect you.
Lean in, but when the gun, when the lasers start flying, don't just stand behind us, because that doesn't go well.
Ilyana, that is not helping.
No, that is absolutely helping save their lives. When people shoot at us, we duck and they die.
Yes.
If the lasers start flying, use that one as a shield. She'll point to Crack.
Ow, you noticed I've been practicing.
We need to keep moving.
Without igniting the blade, he'll make some, again, this sort of deflecting motions.
Does he make the lightsaber sound?
Yeah, he does.
Oh my god.
100%.
Oh my god.
We need to keep moving.
Yes.
I will repeat.
Of course, Wrath is already moving.
So you get to the elevator in the center of the room. It's currently up, so you get on. The slaves follow you on because they're not 100% trusting, but better the people that just killed the people that had the slave control collar than wander around and find people that want them back in the slave collars. So
Yep, fair.
Crack, do you inspect any of the slave collars before you get on the elevator?
Yeah, I'd like to take one of them with us and start looking over, figuring out what the kill switch is.
It's an explosion.
Okay.
They are all fitted with explosives.
I would like to take all of them then, please.
Small explosives, not even the force of like a frag grenade, but centered around the throat. So,
So what we're saying is the head of this facility's name is Amanda Waller.
Right.
No, those are usually injected.
Yeah, but you
People
work
kept
with what you
getting out
got.
of the collars because career criminals with
This is early Suicide Squad.
it's more battle royale-esque exploding collars than that.
Okay, no, yeah, fair, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
not strong enough to be used as a grenade, but strong enough to kill you if they explode around your neck.
There's slightly less murder of each other.
Yeah,
I assume they have other useful bits and parts other than just the little blast.
I mean, yeah, they're made of they are made of mechanical pieces. So
yeah, take those two.
Let's proceed then.
So Crack gathers up the slave collars that just dropped off the slaves and follows the slaves onto the elevator.
Crack, we can bring those when we are finished.
They're deactivated. Well,
yes, but this.
We're
on a schedule.
We'll put them in a big pile with the deactivated droid and all the blasters. Then we can take everything with us.
Crack, priorities.
We're going by it. It's right on the way.
Wait, so we're gonna put all of the ordnance that we've collected in one place and leave it there?
I mean, the collars, yeah.
Okay.
To be fair, a pile of these collars stacked together might amount to a handful of frag grenades.
Yeah, it's like a box of those little snappers.
Yes, my point is we are trying to get these people to trust us.
We saved them, he says, arm full of
Not-
slaves' collars.
That is not what this looks like.
Maybe don't show disunity and have this conversation in front of the slaves that we just freed and are trying to escort to safety.
You all understand. We're taking these with us for scientific curiosity. We're taking you with us to save you. Right?
That does not make people feel better, Crack.
I just walk off.
Yeah, no, Graz has
I don't
gone
even
at this point.
I don't even pick a direction.
Aren't
I'm
we still in the
just
elevator?
walking in a direction.
Oh,
I imagine this in the elevator.
Graz is
Give me a
saving the
second to
elevator.
make a roll.
Avazi is going to go with Ilyana. Don't know where she's going. Don't care. Getting away from Crack.
I love this.
Yes, you
Do I
were
get a
on
response?
you were on the elevator, but the elevator is just like a flat platform. It's not like a walls thing,
Right.
so it's very easy to just turn and walk off the elevator.
But do I get a response from the slave?
You get a look from the slave. They don't say anything, but they definitely are eyeing you warily.
So there's only
Leave.
one person right now, correct? Or
No, I'm still there.
of the NPCs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no, there are 7 of them.
Okay. So Kitty will see that the group is already splitting off and go, any of you who would feel more comfortable coming with me to the safe room, please feel free to come this way.
They will gladly follow Kitty away from Crack.
Is Crack there by himself now?
No,
And
I'm still
Kitty
there.
is not necessarily great at it, but she's trying to be quiet and non-threatening by Wookiee standards.
Gorsrath just slowly pinches the bridge of his nose.
Leave them, Crack.
I will now. He'll put them in a neat stack.
So Ilyana and Avasia have walked off in one direction.
Yep.
Kitty is taking the slaves back to the ship. Graz, what are you doing, Graz?
Graz was trying to head in the direction of more slavers and slaves needing to be freed.
So you and Corsarath and Crack and Neres are standing on the elevator still.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. We need to. God. I can go get them so that we can proceed.
I can do it.
Crack, you are the least capable right now of ingratiating yourself to anyone in this group.
I don't understand why I disabled all of them.
Do not compound your current mistakes with further mistakes.
Crack just looks completely confused at the stack of disabled slave collars and kind of goes, huh? Huh?
Oh my god.
Results!
Your perception of results are very rarely anyone else's perception of results.
But Avasia even said she noticed I'd been working on my shield technique.
This is called backsliding, Crack.
I will go
Alright.
get them now.
Yes,
I go
please.
after.
Which group
Now
are you going after?
Now put down
Neres?
the collars and we will get them later.
He already put them down.
Well, it was
Okay,
just
good.
it was just Ilyana
Never
and
mind
Ilyana and Avasia went one way. Kitty and the slaves went a different way.
I'm going after
Ilyana and Avasia.
Avasia and Ilyana.
Okay. So Ilyana and Avasia, you step out of the room and take a left.
Yep. I'm just walking somewhere.
And after a few moments, you hear the click, 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 click of Neres following behind you.
Stop.
He has left them behind. We need to continue on. Your
Fine.
Look
discomfort.
over at Avasia.
We should probably go with the others.
Fine. Fine.
It is this way. I will head back with them.
So you guys head back to the elevator. Kitty, you lead the slaves to the ship. It takes a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You do eventually get them to the ship just fine.
Yeah.
And you're loading them up onto the ship. Are you going to stay with them or are you going to try to come back?
I'm going to stay with them because I'm the only one
Okay.
here, and
Hey,
I
so-
don't really want them taking off with our ship.
That's fair.
Yeah.
As-
Especially since they've been given so much reason to trust us right now.
As the
I
last of them get onto the ship, before you're about to enter, from behind you, you hear the crackling ignition of an electrostaff.
Hold it.
Yeah, I know.
And if you turn around, you will see the droid you guys fucked up. It's here.
Yeah, I know.
Shut the door. Take off without us.
No, I'm gonna use
Do
the
the smart
ion
thing.
cannon on the ship.
I don't even know if Kitty can fly a ship.
Kitty is smart, so she actually has a better odds of flying, but
Fair,
the
Yeah.
door is currently closed and we're trying not to open it. Okay. So I think that I get to roll initiative.
Yes, you do.
Cool.
One of our
Fine,
least
Kitty
combat
is-
characters
they
is,
get
is
some
alone
love
in the room with the
for
the
that.
Jedi fighting droid.
Yep.
Yep. Nothing
Yes,
bad can happen.
the Crabbot minions that are still on the ship can also roll initiative.
Yay!
They get an NPC initiative slot.
Yay. Okay.
Can your droids co-pilot a ship?
Yeah.
Awesome. They might be better pilots than me, actually. Anyways, where's the initiative? Okay, unexpected. I'm assuming that's the right roll.
Yes, it would be a vigilance check. Yes. See, Jeremy, if you had gone with Kitty, you would have gotten roll vigilance.
Okay, so I need to survive a hit from this thing if I want to get out of here.
We're just waiting on the Crabbots initiative.
I don't think they're showing up, although I don't know if they'd get their minion bonus too.
If they don't, I don't think they have initiative as a skill. They either
Okay,
cool or
all right,
vigilance
yeah,
as a
then
skill.
that's it.
So
So,
it'll just probably be the one die.
I mean, it's whatever. It's equal.
No difficulty, but I'll just put that as it wouldn't matter because they rolled flat.
Yeah.
So it's a 0-1, a 1-1, and a 2-2. Well, the battle droid's going to take the 2-2. It's going to spend a maneuver to get into engaged range with Kitty.
Yep.
And jab with an electro staff. Let's see. Let me look at the list of its
You
critical
have-
wounds.
Defense, or well, I might have defense. I'm not entirely sure if my defense property matters if it's not an ignited lightsaber.
If you're holding it,
I have been holding it.
Yeah,
but
then
it wouldn't be on.
Technically, you need to have it ignited, but it's okay. It's the defensive property is part of the hilt, so we'll just say
Cool.
you've got it.
So I have 1 defense. For
All
melee.
right. It still can't gain any, but it still can't take more than 1 maneuver. It can't suffer strain to activate abilities or gain additional maneuvers. Oh wait, no, that was just until the end of the encounter. That's off. Okay. Oh, that's also off.
Yeah,
That's
but
still
if
on.
I crit it, it's awesome.
That's off.
Like,
That's off. Okay, so the only effect that it's still undergoing is that it can still only perform 1 maneuver each turn. Okay. All right. So it can't aim at you, but it can attack. 2 difficulty, 1 setback. I'm going to spend a dark side.
Sounds legit.
Thanks, I need that.
Upgrade his attack. Dude. See it. Sweet.
Huh. Okay, so
so
walk
it's-
me through all the things.
Okay, so it's going to hit you twice with its linked 1 property. It's also
Okay.
going to crit you. So go ahead and roll a critical injury.
All right. Yeah, I just
And-
want to do this in the order you want.
So you take
Is there any offset or bonuses to the critical?
no.
Cool.
So you
Cannot
cannot perform your
my
free
free
maneuver.
maneuver next turn. Great.
You take 20 damage.
Okay.
Your
It's
soak
all-
applies twice.
It's
I
all
need to
strain.
ask first, strain or soak?
Strain. It's all strain.
Or strain or wounds.
And
Can
your
I
soak applies twice, yes.
Okay.
So double your
So-
soak, take 20 damage.
I am awake still.
So the droid marches up to you very purposefully, even though there are bits of its leg that seem to be messed up and sparks flying out of it. And 1 jam to the gut, spins it around, smack to the head with the electro staff.
Cool. I cannot perform my. It's my turn, I think.
Yeah, it's your turn.
I cannot perform my free maneuver. I have
The
a
crab outs
question.
not get to go?
No, the
Well,
crab
they
bots
go
don't
after
go until
They go
after the
after.
PC slot.
Oh, okay.
Because the first NPC slot was taken by the battle droid.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Also,
I don't know
even
why
if
I
we
thought
were
Kitty
on
had
the
already
same
gone.
team,
I'm sorry.
which we're not in this context, I am not fucking handing you my a slot.
Like I said, I thought Kitty had already gone. I don't know why.
No, Kitty has not already gone. Kitty would be away from here if that was the case. Can't perform my free maneuver.
Yeah.
Can I perform 2 maneuvers by taking my action for maneuver and taking strain, or no?
Yes, you can use your action as a maneuver, and then you can also take strain for a second maneuver, yes. You just don't get that initial free maneuver.
Yeah. Okay. If I do that, or if I just take 1 maneuver, can I get to where our ion cannon weapon systems are?
No, from where you're at, it would take 1, 2, 3 maneuvers to get to where the cannon systems
Okay.
are. And
So-
also, it's inside the range of the ion cannons. You wouldn't be able to hit it with the
Alright.
ion cannons right now.
God damn it. There's innocents inside.
Because it's basically fighting you on the ramp.
Yeah.
And it's pretty fucked up, but I actively cannot hurt it unless I crit. Let me check my inventory real quick.
Comlink.
I do have a comlink, and that is a thing I am considering. Genetics, armor. I gave the one thing I had to Ilyana, and the other thing to Evasia, and the other thing to Neres. Does it have grenades?
It does.
Cool. Does the base power let me do the thing that Corserath did several times, where you blow up the grenade in something's face?
Let me take a look at it.
Sure would be nice
It
if
should.
we had some grenades, don't you
It's definitely a
think?
small object.
Yeah, it's a small object, so you could definitely move it.
So can I remove the pin or press the button on it? I know it will also explode in my face.
Yeah, I'll say you can.
Okay. Yeah, I have no upgrades to move at the moment. But I can't conjure anything that would damage it either. So yeah. There's no way to spend a destiny point to be better at the force.
I mean, you've got 1
Okay.
point.
I don't want
Yeah, I'm doing this.
All right.
I'm going to switch my comm on, and would all of you stop arguing and use my force power?
All right.
Uh,
Go ahead and roll force die.
spending a dark side point.
All right, so you spend a light side, take a strain, get a point of conflict,
Yep.
and you explode a thing in front of your face.
Yes.
So
And
you're gonna take 8.
Hopefully directly in this thing. Usually, if I recall correctly from a stormtrooper that became a party popper, there's a specific rule for if the grenade is on someone and it
Yes.
goes off.
Yes. It's an instant critical injury as far as I'm aware.
Yes. And he has critical points accumulated.
Yes, he does. So you take 8 damage.
Yeah. I
That's
know.
wounds. Soakable. He also takes 8 damage, but it's only 1 damage because of his soak. However, he does take a critical injury. Over 1 strain each time you perform an action. So again, more bits and pieces of him are coming apart, but he's still solidly in shape.
Fuck.
I mean, he's gonna break himself down just doing things now, but
Well, I'm dead, so I'm unconscious, so that's
So you all hear Kitty's voice over the intercom yelling, "Stop arguing," and then there's an explosion and the comm cuts off. And that's where we're going to end for this week. Say
God
goodbye,
damn it.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.